with no one to walk beside you, and no one to hold around you.
Stop it.
I will come to you. Oh, I will come to you.
I hope that heaven has a smoking section. I hope that heaven has a smoking section. When it's said and done, we're all gone. I hope they got a place that we can blow. I hope that heaven has a smoking section.
Welcome, fuckers and fuckettes alike, to Smoking Section. What is Smoking Section, you may wonder? I'll tell you. What Smoking Section is we get the herbs of the marijuana persuasion, and we indulge and conversate thusly. Today's topic is The Walking Dead. Basically, the rules, or the guidelines, because we don't like rules here, but the guidelines of said event is you take marijuana, if you will, and you prepare it any way you see fit. Some people prefer joints, bongs, pipes, one-hitters, zippies, zippers, bloomers, whisker biscuits, shit like that. Me personally, I prefer a spliff. What is a spliff? I'm glad you asked that. A spliff, my friend, is we take a cigarette and you stuff it with marijuana. What I do, converse, whatever, you fucktard. What I say about rules. In this case, what I do is I break half the cigarette off, put it in my roller, and roll weed on the top half part so I have my after cigarette. My favorite paper to use, the Hawaiian skunk. When it comes to Carl, Negan seems to really have a soft spot. It seems like he sincerely cares about that kid, which kind of throws me through a loop. She's reading all this psychobabble bullshit to Negan, and which is a true testament to how good of an actor this dude is. That he actually acted sad throughout the whole fucking thing, which I would have been laughing if that was me. Because fuck Coral. But personally, I thought he was a little shit who couldn't fucking get right. What do you think, Henry?
I think marijuana is a good thing. At first, it seemed like, right out of the prison, it seemed like he was gonna be, he was gonna turn out to be more leader though than he was set back, at first. And
Right.
but and then like you said, he went out. He wouldn't listen to his dad. He went out, got himself in trouble.
Trying to give me a kiss? What the fuck you doing? Oh, okay. I got you.
I was hitting the pipe. In light, one hand holding the phone. Yeah, it's hard to work.
Okay, I gotta say though, I gotta just kind of stop you for a second. Take a little bit of a detour and see this this roadside attraction here for a second. And let me just address the elephant in the room and say that you don't really. It's not a good idea to refer to smoking weed as hitting the pipe, because that's usually reserved for crack or meth or some shit.
It's 2018. I'm taking it back. Carl, if he would have just listened, not went out there try to help Sadiq, he wouldn't have gotten himself in the trouble that he did, and he'd still be around. But
you called him Sadiq, you racist motherfucker.
That's the character's name.
What?
Sadiq, that's his name.
It very well may be. I just call him the fucker who broke a family.
The only thing that I would know, the only thing like that I know, like Siddiqui is an Arab term, but that means my friend. It's not a derogatory term or anything like that.
The word Sadiqua is actually a term most commonly used for a bow-legged chicken, which is
Is that a real thing, or did you just make that up?
I mean, it's possible. I don't really know. I mean,
I actually like the fact that Michonne found the letter and decided, hey, Rick, because she knows that, like you said, Negan has always had a soft spot for Carl, and so maybe that was like her way of maybe like a last ditch plea. Hey, maybe we can quit the fighting. We can do all this.
I see another roadside attraction. I think this is the world's largest cacti. See, I
The
view
opposite
this
of what I think.
as the meddling stepmother. The meddling stepmother who, I know what's best, and just stick her fat nose where it don't belong. That is not up to her. That was up to Rick, his father. But no, she sucks the cop's dick a couple times. Now she thinks that she can make big family decisions. Dude, the father just said, this is what I want Negan to know about my son.
And I think in her mind, it was the decision that maybe could get Negan to calm down, listen to reason, and not retaliate, and not, and of course it got the wrong response that she, got the response she wasn't looking for.
But see, of course she thinks in her warped fucking mind of, this family needs me. I need to feel needed. And I want to make decisions too. Completely disregarding the pecking order here. It's not her choice. Of course, it makes sense to her.
You said it. You made the point yourself. Negan has always had that soft spot for Carl. He had a sense of respect, I believe, for Carl. He didn't see Carl as a little boy. He didn't see Carl as somebody who lost his eye. And he saw a badass little dude who got shot 2 times, still kicking, and still wanting to fight and hunt and do all the good shit. That's what Negan respected Carl, because for Michonne, and yes, she did know, because he said, he made mention to it. Really, you're just gonna make faces at me.
I hear you, and let me just tell you, my friend, you are reaching, and it shows. He made mention as to him knowing his value. But he has not come forward to really anybody about him like having a soft spot for him. Michonne didn't know that he had a soft spot, didn't know that would be helpful at all, even though it may have been. It wasn't her place, because she did not know that was going to have a good effect. That wasn't her reasoning behind it, because that wasn't public knowledge. She had no fucking idea if it would work or not. She just wanted to take matters into her own hands so she could feel like she contributed. And this is why I think it should be, even though it's none of my fucking business. I kind of hoped that I would win you over, because I have a rebuttal for all my shit.
Like I said, it doesn't matter what I think. Well, your thoughts are always the exact opposite.
Oh yeah,
and intentionally so.
I can argue anything.
I know.
Call
You
up
see
all these
Charles
people.
Worth's comment? You see a Charles Worth on your end?
Yeah, she knew from all the pillow talk with Ricky.
I think he did. I think he was backing it.
No. You.
Huh? Not know, because when he approached Negan with what Carl's letter said the first time, he's like, "Hey, Carl's dead. This, that, and the other." And immediately Rick's like, "Hey, I'm sorry that happened. This, that, and the other." Like you can tell. There's just the way he talks about him.
Yes, but you have to understand. But you have to understand Rick's mindset. Rick's mindset at that point was that of his son just died because of this guy, and he even said it himself whenever Negan was saying, "Let's end this. You've already lost." Rick viewed all that as Negan just trying to taunt him. And furthermore, as far as pillow talking goes, there is no pillow talking, Duke. He won't even talk to her about a fucking letter. I mean, like, he is so distracted right now by his son dying that he ain't picking up on any of that shit.
I can't argue that it's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, did you see her? I tried to talk to him a couple episodes ago, and Rick Didn't even want to say, "Bitch, get out of my way." He just bumped right into her. Yeah, he didn't want to like, hey, will you move out of the way? No, he ain't talking to her or anyone about anything. As a rebuttal to yours, you're wrong, and that's fine. You know, people can be wrong. I don't know what it's like personally, but I've heard it sucks.
They got so many things that could help you without having to take a pill to make you go poop.
Yeah, they said that about erectile dysfunction too, and that didn't. So what we were talking about with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see both sides. Okay, so do you think it's going to come down to an actual war, or do you think they're going to come to their? It's going to like build up, and then all of a sudden, this is what I hope is going to happen. I hope that it builds up to like a massive fight. Tensions are raised. If I were to be writing The Walking Dead, this is exactly how I'd write it. It would be so intense that you can like lick the butter off your cheek. Like it's really just building up, and you're lathering with like glistening almost.
Butter
and
cheek.
Right? What?
Butter off your cheek.
Why do you focus on the food, dude? You have a problem. What I'm trying to say is the tension.
Hold on. I'm high. That's why I'm focused on food.
That might be why I'm describing it with such gusto. Who uses the word gusto anymore?
Gusto.
It's like probably everyone out there is like, huh? What the fuck is that? I would have the scene build up so intense that there's pimples on your face, they fucking pop, and then all of a sudden Daryl comes across like, hey. Haven't we had enough? How many people have to die? Yeah. Screw you guys. I'm going to live in the woods and eat a squirrel. That'd be Daryl. And then Rick would be like, so what you want to do?
What voice is that?
That was Rick. And then
It sounded like Baloo the bear. Baloo the bear from Jungle Book.
That was Rick, right? And then Negan would be like, so I gotta consult with Lucille. And then he'd pull up like, what do you think? I think we should do it. And you'd finally hear the bitch speak. It would be a truly an incredible moment in this show's history. And Negan goes to shake Rick's hand. And then this is the good part. Rick goes to reach out his hand like, goes to reach out his hand, but when he's almost there, he pulls the psych move like, not yet. Right? Cut. And we're like, ooh, what's going to happen next season?
I'm sorry, but if that was the final episode of this season, I'd call for a firing of the writers. Let me do mine now, because this is what I think and what I hope happens. I think, like you said, kind of like it's going to lead up to like towards a battle type thing, you know, old fashioned rumble. Everybody's come in, whoever kills the most wins. You know, I think it's going to kind of build up that direction, but then come down to a Negan and Rick 1-on-1, and winner, kind of like winner take all. Like everybody either falls to the saviors or everybody falls into Hilltop, and they become one working faction.
I must say, I didn't hear a word you said. I completely tuned you out. I started thinking about dialogue between Daryl mainly, like what brilliant speech would he say that's really backwoods. I know you put a lot of thought into what you're going to say, and you're pouring it out. You just wanted an ear, and I dropped the ball, bro. I mean, I really did. I'm not bragging because it's kind of funny. I really feel bad. Like
now, hold on. Now, stop. Yeah. I want to know, what is the dialogue that you were thinking.
I can't tell you.
Hold on. That was so encompassing of your brain cells at the exact time of my speaking. I need to know what this dialogue is, or even storyboard it. Give me a guideline of where this dialogue was leading.
Yeah. What was your ending?
No. I want to know dialogue. Like I said, storyboard it for me. Give me a guideline. Let me see where your train of thought was. That was just
Hey,
so much more
it's your
important.
turn. Stop trying to get, dude. I don't appreciate your
I already
ruse.
took my turn. I took my turn. I can't. It's not my fault that it goes unnoticed. I took my turn.
I didn't take your turn from you.
Unappreciated.
I just didn't fucking listen. Oh, I appreciate
Right.
every
So again,
bit
my
of it. I just didn't listen.
said you appreciated the time to inner monologue with your own brain.
No, I appreciate that you had something to say, and how dull it was that it helped me think. I'm so joking. I didn't mean any of that, dude. It was just funny. Can I just say something funny without you thinking that it means something? Jesus Christ, you're like a woman. You didn't say shit, by the way. I'm just assuming what you're thinking and what you're saying to me. See, I'm so bad. I'm creating dialogue for you. You don't have to say anything. I may have a problem. Does this make me a horrible person? I think something's wrong with me.
Because this is not the first time we've had this discussion, and it's not. I'm not the first person you've done it to.
Oh no! I'm a pro. I just recently started talking about it. I genuinely
The first
feel
step
bad.
is to admit there's a problem. First
You're
step
right.
is to admit there's a problem.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way to the 12th step.
You're on your way, Seth. You're on your
my
way.
fucking way. No, sometimes it fucking works.
Marijuana?
Oh no, that always works. No, the whole.
Sometimes it doesn't. It has never
Sometimes.
failed to you.
Now, this is very, very rare, but like a couple times, I was creating dialogue for someone else, right, in my own head, and then that person comes up to me and does that dialogue. Do you know how badly I wanted to scream and run away?
You're like, am I a wizard? Did I predict
No,
this?
dude, I may not know my own powers.
You're breaking up.
I'm not breaking up. She already broke up with me.
Hard to do.
Breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up, because when it's up ahead, you might be through. Oh, I don't know the words, but I feel the essence. Quit breaking my heart. Do, 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 do. I'm just making shit up now, and I don't know. I'm feeling it. I got to go. Oh, I will catch you in the drive-thru.
What?
Just stop me, dude. Just stop. With no one to walk beside you, and no one to hold around you.
Stop it.
I will
Stop
come to you. Oh, I will come to you. Na 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 na. Oh, I will reach out for your hand. That's
Dude,
Hanson, by the way. Why
Yeah.
am I singing Hanson? What?
Relax. Tell me what I say.
Tell me what I say. Oh, dude. What's that song? I mean, I don't know why I've been fucking all about it lately. I see trees, something else, and I think
Dude, you don't know the words to that either.
Dude, I sound just like that cat.
He who smelt it dealt it.
I was doing that for no one but me. Seriously, like that. I was creating what I wanted to watch, and I should probably think more about other people.